Oh, good afternoon, folks. You're with Edward here in Hickory Corners, Michigan. Decided to drive downtown here. It's about 4 miles from the Gilmore Car Museum. We're just going to come down here and see what's in Hickory Corners. I have never been here. Well, right here, 1912. We have the Masonic Temple. Some kind of a store going on here, I don't know. Over on the other corner over here is like a brand new gas station and everything. Wonder what that replaced. Here's the downtown area. A couple of fire engines there. Here's the downtown. Looks like there might be an emergency vehicle up ahead here. I don't know, maybe it's coming for this thing. Got something burning. That's just some old leaves and an old tractor for this place. Yeah, it's an old town. I'm gonna pull off here a second, right across the street from the Hickory Corners post office. Wait for the ambulance to come through. All right. Yeah, it's an old little place. All right. See you in a couple minutes. Go outside of town here and make our way back to Kalamazoo.
The speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
We're beyond that there, ma'am. Look at the old windmill back here. Still working. Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes. See something new, we'll add on. Well, here we are with a little bit of some old barnage out here. Country. Took a wrong turn. I'm on a dirt road now. I don't do them. I don't go down the dirt road. We're gonna go down here and turn around. I seen those old barns and these old silos. If there's any rain, or if it's been wet out at all, we would have turned around way back there by the pavement. I never would have even attempted this. Learned a long time ago. Dirt roads will tear the hell out of your vehicles. I don't play that. All right, for those that live out here, more power to your four-wheel drives. They're meant for that. This isn't. Okay, we're on Gull Lake here, taking a look at the multi-million-dollar properties as we cruise along here. I'm gonna slow down right here just a second. Here on the side of the street. I'll show you something up ahead here. All right. A little bit faster traffic go by. Understand that this is tapping on the door of 5 mics for this place right here. 5 mil. Right here. Brand new. Look at the size of this place here. Right on the lake. Big lake, they got sailboats out here. Be right back. Another place for sale right here. 2.7. This place over here looks like a church of some sort. Got a steeple back there with a bell in it. Very interesting. Right along here and look at the multi-million-dollar residences here along the lake. Hey, here's the entrance to the biological station. It used to be. Yeah, it still is. W.K. Kellogg Biological Station. I've snorkeled off this place out there in the day. Go up here to the main through the main gates. And there it is. Here's one of the newer, almost said barracks, but dormitories. And here's the biological station, right on Gull Lake. Yodelay-hee-ho, you're home. Right there, W.K. Kellogg. 1860, 1951, founded the Toasted Cornflake Company in Battle Creek. In 1952, the W.K. Kellogg Foundation gave the property to Michigan State University, now the university, which developed it as a Kellogg Gull Lake Biological Station. And here you go. Here's one of the little cottages down here associated with the station. These are caretakers' cottages. You can see the little greenhouses right here as well. And down here at the very end, well, look at this. Oh, here's some of the newer. This is the Orchard Dormitories right here. It's like to go to college and have these be your dorm. You can go right out here into the water in Gull Lake, as you can see right over here. Okay, it's crystal clear. The water is crystal clear. Here's the carriage house and Lakeside Cottage from back in the day. Sorry about that. I've never been back here, so we're going to take a little ride, see what's going on back here behind the carriage house. Oh my, they have a windmill down here. Quite nice size too. See right there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna park and take a little walk here behind us. I don't think we can get in any trouble. Be right back. A couple of the other cottages down here in association with the carriage house. Let's just take a little look between the cottages. See what this looks like back here. Oh yes, very nice lawn. The main facility up there. And you can see Gull Lake. You can see the color change in the water. Very, very clear. I've snorkeled all off here. It's a large lake, like I say. You can really get going. I've taken my speedboat out here, and I've gotten tickets from 2 different counties, from Kalamazoo County and I believe it was, I can't remember the other one, but there's 2 different counties. This lake straddles the county line. I was going a little over 100 miles an hour in my Stratos 180 VT rocket. Had a little trumped up engine on it there and so forth. And this lake has I think it's a 50 mile an hour speed limit. And so I was warned twice and ticketed once. So I never showed up on this lake again. I went up to Gun Lake, where they had no speed nor decibel limit. You could run the big jet boats up there and so forth. And so I'd go up there and run up there and stay out of Dutch. A lot of millionaires around this lake, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And they don't want to put up with that VT 180 rocket at 103, 107 miles an hour streaking down the center of the lake with a 50-foot rooster tail. Really something. It was a heck of a boat. And those were the days. The rocket's all gone. I sold it years ago to a printer, very successful printer, commercial printer. He took his wife for a ride in it one time. She made him sell it. True story. All right, see you in just a second. My VT rocket, all I'm going to say is that it was Mercury powered outboard, and it was over 200 horsepower. That's all I'm going to say. Right back. And as you can see, the big green S for the Michigan State University here on their water tower. Go back up the hill and we'll say goodbye to the biological station. There's the big S on the water tower. Probably never knew this existed until now. I'm gonna take a little ride down one of the side streets here. This is how you gotta live. You gotta come down these side streets and pull. I remember coming down here years ago with my parents, my brothers driving through here. There used to be homes here built up into the, and they're gone. They've boy, they're just right next to each other. Homes are right dead on each other down here. $1 million homes sitting right on top of one another. Here's one that's still left up in the higher land. Yep, down here is they're gonna have, here's another one that's still left. That's all been improved. Down here they have boat rental, and they have the Lady Gull Diva. It's a big party boat that goes out with a band on it, and they take sunset cruises around the, here's where you can put your boats in and everything. Up here is I believe a golf course, or it was. There was a party store over here too. You used to pull in, I think it's right down here. Yeah, it is. And I used to dock right down here. Party store has docks for free. You can pull in and cross the street, come up here and go into Captain Moe's. Fill up your tank, so to speak. Look at this baby right here. Some of these are new, some of these are old. Antique shop right here. Realtors on the lake. I like that. Down here used to be the Gull Harbor Inn, a really good restaurant. We would only go there for special occasions. And the first person to retire from my father's business, we took him there for his retirement party. Whole company turned out for that. But they tore it down many years ago and built custom homes there, and we're going to go down and try to find that spot. It's not too far away. See the homes here built to the there goes a Michigan 4x4 built here on the side, and then off here into the bay. It's just one of the bays. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, the road that led back to the Gull Harbor Inn, I can remember it was always, you know, like the one that we're on here right now, because I think this is it. It was residential, but not quite as heavy as you can see these places packed in here now. Okay, and I think it was built right down here. Be right back. Okay, I believe, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, but the Gull Harbor Inn set right down here on the right. Everything here has been built since. I'm going to take a little bit closer look. I'll be right back. This is an electric boat lift. It's out of the water for the winter. I'll put that back in somehow. That sits on the bottom and electrically lifts your boat out of the water at night so you don't get scum lying on your water line. There's somebody's old basketball hoop there in the woods. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Right here is the area that the Gull Harbor Inn was built on. These custom homes have replaced that restaurant. Go up here a little higher on the hill, might be able to see the little bay. I'll be right back. And here's the property right here. Go right down the hill here, and they'd have parking attendants to take your car. They had go inside. It was coat and tie only back in the day. And right here, and all these homes were built on that property. Yep. Alrighty. See you in a minute. Alright. Last little picture here today. Here, Gull Lake. This is quite a place. Private property. That old house back in there. Huh. Alright. Okay, we're crossing the little access bridge up the channel that goes out into Gull Lake. This goes upstream. Man, there's some houses down here that you can see. Easily $1 million properties. Down that little feeder stream. Hard to believe. And up here on D Avenue, of course, you have your couple older homes here back in the day. We'll go down here and see if we can see anything left of Gull Lake. Well, there's something left right there in that telephone pole. I'll be right back here in a second. Old church here too. We're in Yorkville, by the way. Yorkville, Michigan. Get just away from the lake just a little bit, and they're selling their farm fields, putting big $1 million homes in the farm fields. That's something. Look at here. Here's the farm right here. Their barns are gone. Sold the fields and put up custom homes. Yorkville. Old trees here in Yorkville. See how they parted the tops out so the wires can go through? Instead of cutting the tree down, they top them out so the wires can pass through there. Now they're all dead and dying. They're huge. These right here, same thing. The wires passing through them. Guess they're all in the shape of a Y for Yorkville. See you in the next one. Thanks for being along here today. Little cruise. Sorry the Gull Harbor Inn wasn't still there. That's something to see. Yeah, back in the 60s and early 70s. Yeah, I'd never been to a place that you had to wear a coat and tie just to eat. That was the first one of those places I was at. I was probably 8 or 9 years old, maybe a little younger than that. I went there, 5 or 6 times over the years before they closed, and that was it. Don't wear a tie anymore. Can't get me to do it. I wear a bolo. Yeah, I won't put the rope around my neck anymore, but I will wear a nice Western bolo tie, and I do. See you in the next one. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.